Today we're going to work on activity 1.2.5 part 1. So let's get started here. So I have Onshape open, and I actually have unit 1 already open. So you want to make sure you click on unit 1. I'm going to go down to create, and we're going to select document. I'm going to give it a very specific name, so we're going to call it activity 1.2.5 part 1. So we can find it easily, and we'll select OK. And Onshape will load up. So as always, the very first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to turn off our top plane and our right planes, just so we have some more room to work. And then we're going to go up and we'll go to sketch. We're going to select our front plane. To be able to see it a little bit better, I'm going to go up to my view cube in the top right corner. We're going to select front. And now we're going to draw a rectangle. We're going to draw the corner rectangle. And we're going to start right here at this corner. We're going to start at the origin. And we're going to bring it up, and we're going to bring it up and to the left. Okay. Now, on our drawing, it says the diameter of our part is 10 inches. So we want to use half of that because we're going to be doing a revolve. So let's go up to measure. Let's click on our top line, come up here. So half of 10, we're going to go 5 inches. I'm going to hit my front so I can see everything again. And we need to give it a height. So I'm going to dimension the height of my object, and our drawing shows that it's going to be 4.5 inches tall. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little tiny line, and it's going to go from this line down to that line. Now make sure that when you do that, those lines turn orange. That means you're selecting them. I'm going to hit the escape key to get out of my line command. Now there's two little dimensions down in our corner that we have to add. So we're going to go back to our dimensioning tool, and the first one is an offset. So we're going to go from the corner to the corner of our line, bring that down, and that is 0.75. The next one is an angle. So we're going to keep in our dimensioning tab or tool. I'm going to select that line right down there, and I'm going to select this line. And it's going to take me a second to grab them. Grab that one. I'll try one more time. There we go. A little tricky to get that one. I'm going to set that there, and I need a 30-degree angle. Okay, so now I'm pretty good. I'm ready to revolve. We'll hit our green check mark. I'm going to go back over here to my little cube, and I'm going to go into isometric view so I can see what's happening. I'm going to go up to our revolve tool, and I'm going to revolve just this shape. I'm not going to select that bottom corner. I see my little red bar, so I'm going to click on that, and that tells me I need to select something. So I'm going to select this edge right there. And I'm going to hit finish sketch. Now, if I revolve it around, you're going to see that I have a nice little fillet on the bottom, right? My little chamfer on the bottom there. Next thing is I need to put my little square on top of this. So I'm going to look at my top view up here. Okay, flip it right at me. I'm going to do a new sketch. I'm going to put it right on the top here. And this time I'm going to go for a center point rectangle. Now, because I made my first box, my first rectangle at the origin, and I brought it up and to the left, my origin is going to be right in the center of my circle. It's going to make it nice and handy for me. If not, if you didn't do it that way, when you get to the center, you're going to see a little orange box light up. That'll give you a hint that you're right at the center point. But I'm going to be able to snap right on that point and draw my little rectangle. I'm going to go up, use my dimensioning tool, and that rectangle from the drawing says that each one of these sides is 4 inches. So we're going to make that side 4. I'm going to come over here and make this side 4. All done with that. So let's hit our green check mark. I'm going to get into isometric mode. We'll go back to our extrude tool. We'll click on just our center square there. And this time I'm going to put a dimension in. So we're going to make that go up 4 inches. And when I got it, I'm going to hit my green check mark, and there's my 4-inch little cube sticking out the top. The last thing we have to do on this part is we have to fillet the bottom edges. So I'm going to go up to my fillet tool. Okay, and it says the fillet should be 1 inch. So I'm going to go 1 inch. I'm going to select all the bottom edges. I might have to turn it around. So I'm going to right click, spin my little thing around, grab all my bottom edges. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go back isometric view so I can see everything. Everything's looking good. I'm going to hit my green check mark. And the last thing is I'm just going to come over here and turn off my right plane or my front plane and my origin so I can see my part. Now, if I rotate around, right click, hold my mouse button down, there is activity 1.2.5 part 1.